such a fucking weird glitch. Alright. Controller works. Phew.
Big hammer boy. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, where we have one level to go until Nick is good.
Yep. Until I really pop off. Cut.
Where's the damage numbers? Did those get turned off for some reason?
Somehow?
Why? Why did my settings get reset?
Cause this is, a very quality, port.
I have to remember, like, these baby wolves, they hurt harder than anything else we've fought so far.
Yep.
Including the Beholder. These things hit harder than he does. Beholders hit more often. Stop running around and let me hit you with my hammer. Oh my god.
Oh my god, why?
Why be like, we're gonna make these wolves behave like actual wolves? And like every other enemy in the game that just fucking runs at you.
Try to kobolds run away, like actual kobolds.
Like actual kobolds. And that wolf, it has like 2 fucking HP. Yeah, I got this like ultra upgraded damage hammer. It doesn't feel like it.
There really is an issue where it's like they wanted to balance the game around having armor, but then didn't make the armor like reduce damage. But then they keep having enemies do more damage instead of less, like I don't know. It's just like the armor doesn't scale enough.
You just upgrade HP and only HP.
Yeah.
That is a lot of wolves right there.
It's a lot of XP is what I mean.
It's not really. It's like 10 of the like 1,000 we need.
Every XP we get is that one XP closer to me being Damage Man.
You're correct. Bonk. Bonk. I had someone talking to me about like their D&D character, and the end joke was their character was a diabetic vampire because blood sugar.
God damn it.
Ah!
I just
Bonk.
There's something severely wrong in like a D&D based shoot, like a D&D base, which D&D is all about like finding loot, looter, like action RPG that's also about finding loot, where we don't find good loot.
I mean, like, we found some okay loot.
All the stuff we're using right now was either found or a quest reward.
We found some good stuff. For a while we were using those maces that we found.
Yeah, but that's only because we couldn't afford the stuff that was good in the store.
I wonder if when they drop their shields that affects their stat line at all.
I would like to hope so, but probably not.
I'm just saying, cause like, you know, the zombies.
Fucking the game's on fucking PC now. You can
with data mine.
Tear the game apart and look at the code or whatever.
I could data mine it and see.
Yeah.
Ah!
Ooh, padded gloves +1. Gloves that were not all that good at the beginning.
Armor being bad.
You will continue to find +1 padded gloves until the final boss.
when 2 comes out, because I remember, like, the loot in 2 was so much better. Like, it felt so much better finding loot in 2.
Yeah, yeah, and you could also, like, enchant your gear to be fucking, like, absolutely bullshit. It took forever, unless you, cheesed it, but I mean, once you beat the game a couple times, like, I didn't have a problem with, doing the character import exploit. Well,
that was, 80% of my HP. That's half of your HP. One solid.
Why is this guy 3 times faster than all the others? And why is my jump button not working sometimes? Is it because I'm going downhill?
Maybe.
Honestly, it probably is.
Hyena man, hyena man, hyena man. Yeah, Nick, so there's the website Bookwalker. That's, like, basically one of the best places to find, like, Japanese books or manga translated to English that isn't Shonen Jump, you know? But,
yeah.
Jesus Christ, like, some of the books they have on there...
Are they fan translations?
No,
like
they're official, they're official.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's basically one of the biggest... I think it is the biggest repository of official translations, but it's the best place to get things that aren't shonen.
Is it one of those things that like, it's like a monthly subscription or whatever?
No, you just buy the books you want.
Okay.
So it's like, you can buy a light novel book, volume 1 for like 600 yen, which translates to like $5.50.
Huh.
And they have a reward, or I guess a cashback system, I guess. You gain some of what you spend in points that you can redeem for money towards other books.
It's bad I don't like reading on like a computer screen.
You just get a phone out.
It fucking the same thing. I mean, it's like bright screen or whatever.
Okay, well then you get like a Kindle or whatever.
They don't. Would they even work on a Kindle?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. +1 dagger.
Because I mean, I have a Kindle, so.
You can see they have that for it, I guess. Or
to be fair though, I have a hard enough time reading the books that are already easily available, just like fucking Barnes and Noble and shit.
But
So.
I think the funniest thing is like the entire point of the store is getting Japanese books translated English. That's the entire point of the store. They still send all of their emails in Japanese though.
So like you can't even fucking read them.
Oh, yeah, no, like I'll log in, like you have 9 new messages. I'll click on it. It's all only Japanese. It's like, yeah. Woo.
Do you run them through Google Translate, or you just be like whatever?
I mean, I can look at like the big picture they have, which has like 50%. I can guess what the fucking it's talking about, Because they always have, like, a banner with the message, because it's usually, like, advertising something. I could go off the banner and be like, okay, it's, like, Christmas sale or some shit.
Yeah.
But it's funny. But the issue with it being the #1 is that it also obviously has the, more books.
The ones that are shit.
The ones that are shit, or the ones that are basically light porn.
Yeah.
Or the ones that are,
But not like oh like tasteful, like oh this was written by a professional kind of literature porn. More like bad fan fiction.
Yeah.
Fucking 14-year-old wrote it porn.
I think the worst one I've seen on there. So I went to like the top monthly rankings. Like, I read all the ones I have. I want to find a new one. So I went to like the top rankings.
Yeah.
And I see #1. This is volume 14, and it's the #1 top seller for the month. It must be pretty good, right? It must be fairly decent. Cat.
Oh.
Cat.
Cool.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I was just expecting you to somehow accidentally exit out of the game, all because the cat like stepped on like the W key of your keyboard and.
She only hits keys that do things. and I download the preview because you can download previews of the book, and I don't know how it's #1 selling because there are much better ones on there. Because like Overlord was like 15, and Overlord is written extremely well. The game idea is dumb, but it's written very well.
Yeah.
So for example, it's talking about how the main character skipped his parents' funeral because he wanted to watch porn.
What the fuck?
And I saw that.
That's like, and just because the book isn't about how that's a crippling issue and that he's getting help with it, right?
I mean,
it's just treated as a normal thing.
It's not. Well, so here's the funny bit. So it's treated where everyone else thinks he's a sack of shit.
Well, he is.
He is, yeah, I know. But it's funny to me that it's like the main character is doing this, and he doesn't see a problem with it, but everyone's like, you stupid sack of fucking shit. What is wrong with you? He got disowned by his family for doing it, and then he got isekai'd.
Oh, cool. So now he can fucking neglect his family in the new world.
Yeah. And he's like, I have learned my lesson. I am going to be a better person to my family. These guys have so much health. Why do they have so much health? And also hit so goddamn hard. Why does everything in this game hit so goddamn hard? How did I beat this as a kid?
I know, like what?
How did I beat this on the expert difficulty as a kid? Because I unlocked the gauntlet, so, and I beat the gauntlet, and to unlock the gauntlet, you need to beat it on the hardest difficulty. So I did it. Just how? I blame being a kid and being much more willing to just beat my head against a brick wall until it works.
Yeah. Fucking... Why are there only two kinds of isekai protagonists? Like, either a NEET or someone who fucking, just worked themselves to death. It's like... I mean, I've heard, like, you know, what Japanese work culture is, but there has to be more than two kinds of people in Japan.
Nope, that's it. Just the two. Either you're a businessman who accepts to death, or you're a fucking weeb! That's it. No in between. Ah! We'll have such a better time when you do more damage, because, like, I'm not the damage class.
Yeah.
I am the... I can tank one more hit than you class. Sorry, inventory at. I can order more. And since we're both gonna be maxing Constitution, because fuck everything, leveling anything else, I mean... I guess, like, later on, when I have, like, a 30% crit chance and I swing super fucking fast, I'll be the damage class, but... You know, until then. I'm cold. You're able to cast that poison dart spell a lot. Which is a good thing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the best Earth like level 1 spells.
Fucking get it.
Because it's just efficient for its cost.
Ah. Oh, one of the really funny things about the book is like the book also writes the main character when as that is just a complete utter sack of shit. He's like, I tried to walk and my lungs were dying. I hadn't spoken a word to anyone in 20 years. All I did was stay in my room watching porn for 20 years. It's like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to want to support this fucking guy?
Yeah.
Ow. What when the music changes? It goes dun dun dun. I have this armor, but they still hit me every goddamn time.
I do prefer the isekais where it's like whatever character doesn't really have a reason to want to go back or whatever. Because I mean, there's a lot of times where it's like they won't want to go back, but it's like, okay, there's a reason to believe you probably should want to, because it's just like you had a life. But if it's like their life sucked before, it's like there's less reason for me to think like.
I think the Overlord one's hilarious. Just he just like logs into the game and it stays stuck, and he's like, eh. He like in the book he like, you know, there's like the initial like 5 minutes of, oh my god, I'm stuck in the game, followed by, but the game mode was awesome. And I spent all of my money on this game. And then he never brought up like the real world ever. There's 2 areas?
Yeah.
That's
apparently
weird.
Well,
Escape.
Well, do both. Ah, shiny cave.
Shiny ice cave. Wolf. Wolf. Please die. Okay, there's one done. Okay, all right. We have a moment of relaxation. Never mind, they're coming.
No, we don't.
Block. Block. Wow. All right. So that's annoying. The attack damage starts when their animation starts, not when they hit you. We're gonna...
Okay.
Heal. Big. I'm dead. Yeah. Yep. Nope. Fuck that.
Yep.
Why are you alive?
We killed you.
We killed you.
Why are you here?
You should be dead. I executed your family. God, it always, like, Overlord, like, kind of spoiled me for, like, how some of the guys write their books. Because Overlord, each book is, like, size 6 font, single space, with 500 pages per book. And, you know, most other light novels, oh my god, are not that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is size 18 double-spaced, 180 pages.
And
We're almost there, Nick. Look at those level bars.
I know.
My next level up won't really matter, but yours will. Oh god!
Oh god, why?
Die! 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 Die!
I was surprised to find out that because I've seen a lot of advertisement for fucking solo leveling recently, and I just assumed it was like, oh well, fucking another generic isekai where the guy goes into the world and is like overpowered as fuck. But apparently it's actually like it's like the whole fucking world got isekai'd or something. So it's just like the world like got fucking.
Yeah, I know. I've read all of it, like the original online. Like it's really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, the guy actually like works to become more powerful.
Yeah, because he starts off, because he starts
literally the weakest
the weakest guy. One of the funniest bits in the thing is the guy's main power is he can summon things. It's not really a spoiler. Like, he gets it pretty fucking fast. Like, that's his powers. He can make zombies of things basically, but they have their personality still. at one point he makes an intelligent one that can talk, and he's like, you know, your job is to guard my family or whatever. And the guy's just they're like, well, I want to be with the master, but he did tell me to do this, so I'm here now. Some shit goes on, and the main character gets super mad. Like, the only time up to this point where he's ever been angry. And he goes to somebody who's like, oh my god, who the fuck pissed him off? What are they thinking? Why would you do this? And just the summon losing his fucking shit because the guy's showing emotion for the first time. And it's rage. Block, Nick! Block! So I can slay him! Bonk! 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 Okay, they're almost dead. They have about 100 health, I'd say. About 100 health, yeah. Solo leveling is really good. I kind of want to read through like the publication now, and see if it's any different. Because normally, like once they like make it an actual book, they make a lot of changes from you know, the online version.
Yeah, because it's published as a book, and it also has a webcomic.
Yeah.
That's also now a book.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, normally when they do that, they like the writer makes a lot of changes to the story. With some of them being like just complete changes to how it goes. I'm interested to see like if that's how that happened. Because like say Slime, for example, you know, Reincarnated Slime, it is after like the third book, it's been completely different than the web series.
Huh.
Like 3 main characters of the web series just weren't added to this book, and they're changed to something else, and they're completely different roles. So I'm interested to see how, you know, if something like that happens with that one.
Yeah.
It always feels really sad, like, when you find a light novel you really like, but, like, whenever they release a book, it's always so goddamn short.
Yeah, or it's like, yeah, you read it all and they go, oh, well, I have to wait for the next one to be released and then translated. That'll be 6 months.
Yeah. So like I said, it was, like, one that I really like, but, each of the books is only... What the fuck, camera?
What the fuck?
I guess we don't go this way. We go around this rock, I guess.
Sure.
Fucking weird.
So I think, like, I try and find ones that are already complete for that reason, which is why I was like so sad when I cause like, you know, for Spice and Wolf, I was like, oh, like everyone says this one's really good, and it's like I fucking read it and it's like, fuck, like it's all fucking creepy because like the fucking it's like, yes, okay, so it takes place in medieval fantasy land, so like, you know, man,
oh, you should run.
So like, you know, fucking like guy like being married to a 15-year-old or whatever, like when it isn't as big of a deal, and like technically she's also like 200-year-old spirit or whatever.
I hate
but for
when
me,
they do
it's
that.
like, the author still fucking wrote in this fucking like very obvious self-insert who keeps seeing someone who looks 14 naked, and it's like, I don't like that.
I really hate when fucking things do that. It's like, oh, don't worry, she's not a kid. She's 1,000-year-old spirit, just has the body of a child.
Yeah. No, the story doesn't like act like, oh, it's OBK because she's actually like old or whatever. It's just that like I keep thinking that because it's like, I'm like, you know, I have the context of reading it in fucking and having a brain.
Having a brain.
And just like not, it's just so fucked up.
How many fucking health potions do I have? I got a lot. I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
tiny ones that
I'm
don't do
gonna see if
anything.
the dry washer's still going. One sec.
How can I help you, brother?
Brother. Are there quests around here? Oh, we have up here we can still check for quests, but we can do that later. Right? Oh, that's a new area. I need a map. Urgh. I guess I'll be told about that place later. Whenever Nick is back, I remember the swamp level in this game being fucking terrible. That'll be fun. Waiting for the boy to get back. Ba 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 ba. Did you get 2-player working on 2 different PCs? Yes. Actually, it's not hard with Steam. You just do remote play. That's it. Waiting for him to get back. He's getting water right now. How you doing, Steve?
Our foes are gathering strength while we wait here.
Shut up, sorceress. We're weak. You still have like 18 skill points you're sitting on. You gotta use controllers. If you're gonna do remote play together, at least the other player needs to use a controller. You can't both use keyboard mouse. It's easiest if you both use controllers. That's the easiest way to do it. Try to PS the controller on my end. I saw register to play button to light up the main menu. Were you the hoster or the joiner? Because like this is what we have. So I'm using controller, he's using controller, and then my keyboard and mouse. As long as it connects, and then down here, if he, did he set you as player 1? Or I guess player 2? Because he has to set you as player 2 down here. Which basically by that you drag this down to here. And that'll set them to player 2. And theoretically, that should work. Pretty sure you rage refunded. You know, I wouldn't blame him. $38 for this game is a ripoff. In all honesty, it's a complete, utter ripoff. I bought this game purely because,
Nostalgia.
Well, there's like 3 reasons. Nostalgia. It might be good to stream. And buying this will make it more likely we get number 2 back.
That one will be 40
and
bucks.
that one will be $40.
Which will still be a ripoff.
Which will still be like this game for $10. I would still feel ripped off about if I'm being honest.
I mean, 10 I think would be like. I wouldn't expect them to port it
Are you
for
ready?
like less, absolutely less.
Are you ready to one of
Yeah.
us instantly die?
Yep.
I'm just gonna start smashing my ability. Bash! 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 Okay, they're dead. I bashed. Pretty far. We're about. I mean, we're part 2. We still got part 3, and then we gotta go back to the main base. We got a bit to go. I'd say we're like maybe a quarter way through.
Yeah.
Nick, unfortunately, through partially he remembers the game from when he was playing it as a kid. it has about 19 skill points waiting on standby.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as soon as I level up, I'll be able to be broken as fuck.
Once he levels up one more time, he'll be super strong. No, I'd say we're about a quarter of the way through. Because we have this area that I remember what skills he's saving for. Lightning Ball.
Yeah, lightning ball.
Lightning Ball. Ah! 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 You know, granted, part of the issue is we're on hard mode, where we very easily could have done this game on, like, easy/normal, and then imported the characters to hard mode, but they still hit so goddamn hard and have so much health!
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's that much difference between hard and normal mode, honestly.
Nick, block! It's the troll! He'll friendly fire for us! We are at a standstill.
That's hitting me.
Yeah, I need to get like one more level so I can block easily. And then a level after that so I can start actually doing reliable damage. 'Cause I got my slam ability, which does hit pretty hard. But I can get an attack speed boost, and then a crit chance boost, and a crit damage boost. And suddenly I'm hitting like a truck. Fly like a butterfly, hit like a truck.
Die, jeez.
So Steve, how's your day been, my guy, my friend? Oh my goodness.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Awesome,
goodness.
man.
Jump!
I'm
Remember,
trapped.
you jump! You move faster when you jump! Slam! Ah, I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Did he jump?
I-
Why does this kind of like mega aggro range compared to like everything else in the game?
I love being the tank class and dying in 3 fucking hits. I feel like such a tank. The power, it's overwhelming. I picked up garbage from a construction yard all day in the cold. Sucked balls. Only 2 more days of it. Why are you having to? I'll approve that when we're not dying. Why you having? Is that your job to do shit like that? Hello, troll friend. Oh, there's 2 troll friends. Oh no.
Oh, you hitting that exploded me.
To be fair, I did not think. I didn't realize that was a thing, and I was not near it.
Yeah. To be fair, it shouldn't be a thing.
Basker's doing demolition. We normally do roadwork without him. That's a very odd switch to go from roadwork and scaping to demolition. That at least to me feels like 2 areas where like.
Oh, I died instantly.
2 areas where like the skill set doesn't really translate as well. Heavy Shambred.
I like how I keep dying like right before an enemy dies, ensuring that I get no experience because this game's kind of stupid.
I'm not trying to.
I know. It's just the fact that it's like, oh, the dead partner doesn't get experience and also gets less if the other person gets the kill is just bad. Like there's not. Can you imagine if actual D&D worked that way, where like the person who got the kill got the majority of the experience? It'd just be like...
That'd be so fucking hard to keep track of as the DM.
It will not only be hard to keep track of, it'd be toxic as fuck for the player, with the part of players.
Why are there so many trolls? Uh, 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 uh. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, so you're a heavy I thought I had more help from that. So you're a heavy machine operator, but are you forklift certified?
Almost leveled up.
Almost.
Should level up before we get off this.
I hope so. I'll be so happy when you're actually strong. And
Yeah.
ah yes, Nick is one-shotting everything. I'm like,
It won't be one-shotting. It'll just be really fucking strong, comparatively.
does the cost go down to level it up, or is it just like now it's 20 points?
No, the cost stays the same.
Okay.
Apparently, the burning hand's the only one that goes up. It's just that like.
No, I meant the point cost.
Oh no, it'll go up to level it up more. It'll be more,
Okay.
I believe.
Improved block.
Woo.
Combat reflexes. I can swing slightly faster now. We will see if that is. Everything said, it's really good, but I hate when games like are that vague.
Obtuse?
Oh yeah, obtuse works.
You can attack more.
Labor bitch. I'm forklift.
Sure.
I am forklift certified. Use the back code skid steer. Like, cause other things like give you like exact numbers, but it just you attack slightly faster. I'd like a number, please.
Probably because it's like an amount based off like certain weapons or something. I don't know.
Hold on, let me allow these just real quick. Just
I think
so.
we have to go. I think we have to go down each of these paths
Ugh.
because we're like. I mean, we're going to. I mean, let's say we go
Isn't
down
there
like
a
the main
stun
one.
kick
That just
skill?
means
No.
we'll have killed everything.
There is not a stun kick skill for me. At least not this class. I got I have a headbutt that sometimes stuns, but stuns me also.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Died instant. Because if
Um,
you have more than one enemy attacking you out of sync, you basically can't fucking do anything.
because I think the human gets like the kick, I think. But I just get as far as skills go, I get headbutt, and then axe or hammer spin, or hammer slam.
Yeah,
I mean, I should also get the spin though, shouldn't I?
I guess, yeah.
Because I mean, it doesn't have a damage number, so I assume it just does my hammer's damage, and that's also hammer ability. But there's other skills I have. The fighter, the human, I think gets a kick. That's really good. That's because he's meant to be an archer, so he has the kick to say no.
There we go.
I am dwarf. The wall. Oh no.
Oh my god, why?
Oh no. The wall! Oh god. Like, the
Oh, I got
wall!
past the wall.
The wall has fallen! The wall runs away! Ah!
Ah!
I am out of big potions. Worrisome. Slam. Slam. I find it hilarious, Nick, how one of the regular mana potions is my entire mana bar, which is like 6 of these, and your mana potion is like a 5th of yours.
Yeah. And it's also like 6 of these. and it does less damage to one target.
AoE man! I have to enjoy my strength now until you become strong.
until yeah, I mean we're gonna have to go to each path anyway.
Okay. Alright, well.
I mean, until yours starts to fall off a little bit.
Yeah, once mine starts falling off is when I believe I start doing the spin move.
I mean, like, I think it all is because I mean it hits like everything on the goddamn screen. Like that's insane. Like.
I got enough HP to take a single. God damn it, stupid ass. I'm gonna block for you so you can try to get EXP because you're, you know.
I mean, it's like it's not that big of a difference.
Well, it's not a lot, but the sooner you level up, the better, you know.
Yeah. Well,
I'll avenge you. Whoop, 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 whoop.
death comes swiftly in this
Death
game.
comes swiftly. I'll avenge you. Avenge. Okay, I'm alive. Got it. God, I'm just. Oh, thanks for following, Steve. I'm glad you're enjoying this, man. It means a lot to me that you're enjoying the content. Makes me know I'm doing the right thing.
Chop them up.
I feel like I'm kind of glad you came in here after we were discussing all the weeb shit. He didn't get to see that side of us, Nick. We're safe for another day.
Or he was just like not saying anything.
He was just
here the whole time.
He was just there like, oh my god, these guys are psychopaths. What the fuck? I'm just gonna talk about my my heavy machinery certifications. Show them I'm a Chad. How do I unfollow? Ah! I can't move trees. My one weakness. Bash! 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 That ability is so absurdly strong.
I know.
It's the fact that, like, 60 gold gets me, like, 6 casts of that. Oh, hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, third reskin of the same enemy.
He has a hat this time, Nick, instead of just a skin. Oh, he hurt me! I'm gonna hit you in the butt. Bonk, 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 bonk. Where's the crit? Where's the crit? Where's the crit? Where's I have the exact same chance in the regular game to crit. Where's my crit? Imagine playing D&D and you fucking do like 18 attacks in a row and not a one of them is a crit. Oh, guys, he's almost there. He just needs like 30 more guys. And then he'll be strong. Strong elf. Dead elf.
Uh-oh. Friendly fire.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Light him up better for friendly fire. There we are. Friendly fire. Friendly fire. What? One more for the road. Or,
It's like these,
or not.
like those attacks are doing more damage than health I have. Like.
Friendly fire. Ah!
Uh-oh. They're slapping me.
They're slapping. Okay, one slap man is dead. One to go. Poison. There's my crit.
Oh my god, the fucking like tracking these guys.
Oh yeah, they are. Well, I mean, I guess it's less tracking. They just like throw where. Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Let's go save it, just in case I like click the wrong thing or whatever.
Spends the wrong skill point.
Yeah.
Nyx has achieved his power spike.
Ball lightning.
That doubles in damage on the next level, huh?
So yeah, that.
That doubles in
Yeah.
damage on the next
And
level,
when you understand,
huh?
level 1 is really fucking strong. Like, this spell is so fucking far beyond every other spell, it's kind of ridiculous.
How much mana does it cost?
I'll show you as soon as I, fucking the stream stops freaking out again. Not much. Not a lot.
About as much as your poison dart, huh?
Yep.
About as much as the poison dart does AoE damage as about 3 times the damage, huh?
Yep. Yep. You also don't block it. Your fat ass.
I am what the humans call a thick. I'm dead! Wow, that procs so many numbers.
I know, right?
Well, okay then. I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say Steve is like sweep shit, cause like you don't come to my stream and see my picture in the corner and be like, I hate anime, and then say, yeah, you don't.
Yep.
You see my picture, you go, a man of culture. Wow. Alright, well. Nick's power spike has been achieved. And now all of his points will just solely go into making that even stronger. Actually, watch you anime. Just let me hung a few dudes as we did. But you're okay with anime. You just need to find the anime that you like JoJo's, and be very confused.
Or Fruits Basket, don't judge.
Or Fruits Basket. Or Yuri on Ice, you know, who knows? Ah! Wolves!
Ah, god, the trees' fucking hitboxes are bigger than the trees.
The worst enemy. Okay, no. God, just like for a small investment of 20 points, this would do 66 damage instead of 3 damage per many ticks.
Yeah.
I remember this really stupid build for York. I guess not build, but team comp you can do in League of Nick, where you have York and Zillion. And York will make a zombie, Zillion will put a bomb on it, and then York will throw the zombie at the enemy laners.
Oh wow.
And then you just, you know, bomb the zombies going there to get the stun off. Yep. Fuck you.
God, remember in fucking Zillion, fucking his bomb was a targeted ability?
Point and click a beep. Beep.
Oh, that was fucking stupid.
Well shit, do you wanna go back and buy potions real quick?
Might be good idea.
Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother.
The right place.
Oh, he's +3 gloves. They are as good as the gloves I bought a long time ago.
Axes, hammers. We have more than
It's funny to me how many, like, Verizon weapons this game has, and, like, the vast majority don't fucking matter. Like, you know, a jeweled short sword, ooh, it's like, oh yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Jewel just means it's worth more money, I'm pretty sure. Like,
Yeah.
How can I help you, brother?
Brother.
Brother. Nick, I am so disappointed by how minor of an AC upgrade it is for me to get the new armor.
Welcome, brother.
Because this is 21, the next one is 24.
Yeah.
Compared to the leather that went from 5 to 23.
Yeah.
There are no enemies here.
Okay.
Alright.
Probably like would have interrupted like with the thing. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to find something here, like for the fucking.
I didn't
Hologram.
see a thing pop up, so I don't care. I'm a derf. If you want my attention, you have to give me a thing to press
Yeah,
buttons
I mean,
on.
we'll just come back here if we have to. Come on.
Derf. But, Steve, I believe in you being able to, get this to work on remote play, even though remote play is a complete pain in the ass.
It really is. Oh shit, AoE!
Bonk. Bonk. They're dead!
Oh my god.
They're dead! Dead! Alright, so even blocking the snowball still slows me. Ah, he still hurts me! How long does this slow last? A bit is the answer.
D&D balance idea where you potions are a free action and just like you have to fucking chug them to survive.
Well, the thing is, in base D&D though, like a light healing potion is expensive.
It is. It's like 50 fucking gold for like a 1d4.
That goes for a while. If, like nothing
Does.
gets in the way. So like, I assume all of your skill points are just gonna be upgrading that.
Pretty much, yeah. And maybe getting one Morning Cannon sword just because like it's funny.
Hi.
Baldur.
Easton, are you here to help?
I think you're a bit beyond help.
There's no time for that. You need to light the signal fire atop the burning eye.
I just remember, like, I can't remember what happens if you come talk to them as the Dark Elf guy. It's like, are you one of them Dark Elves?
The others
No? Oh, okay. Like, I'm actually the most famous Dark Elf.
dragon.
I'm the one who's in the fucking player's handbooks.
Ice. You'll need to light the signal fire to get to his body. Me band. Each one of
Where
the
did that
members carry
teapot come from? I guess it's a flask, but where'd that come from?
Find them and get it from them. Take this flask from me. You'll need it to fuel the flames. Thank you, brother. The hopes of our people.
It's like
Die.
it certainly seems like, oh fuck, we need to go light the emergency beacon. Let's climb the most dangerous fucking mountain in the world. Isn't a good idea.
Well, you see, Nick, we put our beacon of safety on top of all mountains.
Oh, that's right. I want to see how much the next one take. 17.
It's not. I mean,
So-
one extra point increase, and like you'll get that in like 3 levels now, I think.
Yeah. I think this one's supposed to be decent. This is way too much fucking cost for like 1 through 40 damage. You know, this is the equivalent of your slam, but it costs 22 points.
Yeah.
And this one's just good for sometimes stunning enemies. So yeah, so I mean, in 3 levels, I'll double my amount of damage on that thing.
Found something.
I found an oil flask.
that I was just told about.
I was just told about, even told to take. I found it, though.
Guy died standing up. Wait, no, he's
No,
alive.
he's... No, he should be dead.
Oh, okay.
He just slumped over. Dude, like, I feel like that'd be, like, a haunt thing. Like, if you're, like, your final last words, like, take this, and fulfill my mission. And then you passed away, and you look down as a ghost, and the guy picks up, I found this. Hey, wait just one fucking minute! Hold on! Hold on! Be gone! The Hammer Man has spoken! Hammer Doom!
It even like synchronizes the hammer and the lightning ball synchronize well because it keeps them from moving forward, so they stay in the range slightly longer.
Hammer Doom! Hammer Doom! We have so much AoE, like big range AoE damage.
Yeah. That's what this game needs, though. The hordes of fuckers it sends at you. It's just like there's so many dudes.
Oh god. Alright, bash. 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 That one has a monkey head. Why is his face so tiny? Look, Nick, look how tiny his face is.
I don't know.
Look how tiny his face is. So tiny. Eh!
They're the kind of troll, though.
You will be dead soon, sir. Ah. Dead soon. There you are, you're dead.
Oh, damn. Whatever. Save it. Is an annoying thing to get through when they send like 10,000 enemies at the very beginning.
So what games are you playing, Steve?
Hey.
You see this game come out, be like, I want to have nostalgia, but also die. Nothing about to go pass out. Ah. Alright, man. Have a good night. Enjoy your sleep. Hopefully I'll see you later. Lighting. Lighting.
Ah.
Ah!
Choppity chop 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 chop. Choppity chop 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 chop. Choppity chop chop. Oh, I died. Fucking. Did you see? I think he stepped on me. Like, did a little kick.
Yeah, you're just Albie and TFT. TFT's fun. Can be annoying at times, but it's fun overall.
There we go. Pew.
Pew.
I mean, it's so nice when they're walking away as I shoot the fucking lightning ball and it just stays on them for longer.
I feel like we're leveling up a lot faster than we used to be.
It might be.
Which would make sense.
I mean, if
because
the
there's
end,
more enemy,
yeah.
but
Yeah. And we're also killing them faster as opposed to like, you know, having to slowly kill one at a time.
I challenge thee to cuffs, sir. To cuffs. Hey, he challenged you to cuffs. He's dead.
There's also the fact that you know, for using spells that like, you know, switching between the different spells is kind of awkward and like not very fluid. So it's like, okay, I want to use like my fire burning hands again. I have to like scroll and scroll back. It's not
Why?
hard, but in the
Why?
middle of combat, like trying to like do a specific one it's cumbersome.
I have
Because you also
3 active
can't
abilities. Why
move.
do I have so many slots?
I don't know, probably because it's easier to program this whatever amount of slots in. The next game, like all the classes get like a few
My powers
active abilities, and they get some good ones.
I remember the barbarian being a lot of fun.
I remember fucking using the unlockable character that can increase the co-op partner's attack speed in order to fucking break the barbarian and make it fucking OP as hell.
Just break him in half. Whoop. Whoop. It's always kind of fun to me, like looking at some of the campaigns that people do for D&D, like they do online, and be like, imagine like they're like, this is the boss. He's like this giant guy. He's big and scary. It's like, but what if I was my grappling guy who can grapple guys the size of a Tarrasque? And I just fucking walk up to him and flip him on their back. That goes for a really long while. I guess it just goes to hit something.
I mean, there's a reason you're not supposed to have like your enemies be alone basically in 5e especially, because the action economy is so fucking important in 5e.
We always do what they do, like the Tarrasque, where like, you know, they get multiple actions a turn, but like
Yeah. I mean that'd be another thing where you know, there'd be you know, the creatures like that get legendary action to where it's just like they you know, like 3 times per turn they could just pass a save, like, and they could just do that at any point. So that's the more balancing factor. I do like I do like the spells though that you know they mean business when it's like wish cannot fix this. It's like,
yeah.
damn.
I think there's a troll back there. Judging by the rock, I'd say yes. Judging by the troll, I'd say yes. Although
Things fucking remind me of that fucking gross ass dude from City.
from what?
Fucking Sin City,
Oh,
where
Sin
the
City.
fucking yellow dude.
Thwack. 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 I'm dead. Never mind, I'm alive.
My power's too weak.
The game just loves having like that troll be part of the group. Ah, they got stunned. We got a troll. The troll.
I'll probably invest a point or two into mana regen, since like I'll have the extra points anyways, because it's like over the next like 3 levels I'll get like 7. I'll get like 21 points or whatever, but I'm not gonna have enough for the 17 till the last, so I'll have like 4 points to invest in that.
Give us damn money.
Apparently the main weakness of this spell is that some enemies are immune to it, including the final boss, but it's like, whatever. I'll just... They literally give you a MacGuffin to fight the final boss with, so...
Lightning. Sword. That's on you, by the way.
Yep. Fish.
So much health. Not a lot of way to increase my damage in a meaningful way. Ah, yes, a club of disruption when the only undead enemies were in that crypt. And I believe that is it for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Oh, last shotgun. My leg.
Your
Sit
leg.
up. Eat.
I'm weak. Fuck it. What Americans are told to diet to save their lives. Just give me something for the pain! Let me die! I forgot how much of this game was just killing hordes of enemies that fucking one-shot you.
Fucking what do you think that is the entire game?
I remember there being like, I don't know, more variation though.
Oh. Like a ring drop.
A ring. Money.
Oh wait. Oh?
Money.
Oh wow, I'm out of potion. Uh-oh. Probably remembering the second game. Oh, I died.
Maybe. Probably. I know I
But,
played that one a lot more than the first one.
Yeah. We have. I also believe the second one keeps Baldur's Gate as like the hub for like the entire game, basically.
I feel like that's true. Whoosh, whoosh. It's just so disheartening knowing that, like, I'm never gonna be more tanky.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, I'm always gonna be, like, 3
In fact,
hits away from death.
You're gonna get less tanky because enemies are just gonna hit you more often.
Knowing the enemies are gonna scale harder than I will. I'm excited for, like, the day when, like, actual VR games are more of a thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, you have, like, Into the Radius, which is a really good VR game, but it has its issues.
Yeah.
You know, Beat Saber, which is a good VR game, but it's just a rhythm game. Gorn, which is a good VR game, but it's just killing hordes of guys and that's it.
Blade and Sorcery, same thing.
It would have been nice if Sony hadn't, like, destroyed the fucking market as hard as they did.
What do you mean?
So, when VR, like, first started becoming, like, an actual thing, like, where people wanted it, like, when Oculus came out, basically, Sony wanted to get into it, so they made the Sony VR thing. They basically bought the release rights for, like, 50 VR games are beyond development, and then just canned it halfway through development cycle for all of them.
Yeah.
Which sunk a lot of those companies, because, you know, the game they were working on that they were going to release to get paid, like, the Sony said, no, you're not, you're done. And those games just kind of gone. Were they going to be good? I don't know, but it made a lot of people not want to make VR games anymore.
Unfortunately, I was viewed as like, yo, Oculus wants their exclusive games, and like, you know, Oculus is such a large base compared to every other VR thing. It's like, you know, games are going to be developed for the Oculus, basically.
Yeah.
And like, I just hope that it doesn't affect, like, you know, non-Facebook fucking VR things, getting games as much.
I think VR is such a cool thing. It just makes you so sad to see, like, fucking corporate greed ruin it. Like, before it has a chance to become, like, what it can be.
Yep. Yeah, because none of the fucking CEOs making money off of it they probably don't even know what VR is. They just heard that this thing that can make me money. I want all the money now. No, I want it now. I don't care if I get money later. More money later, and then they ruin it with fucking short-sightedness.
I hate that the snowball, like, ignores the block.
Fucking, he's dead. Okay.
Ah, there's two of them. Friendly fire, please. Oh, are you immune to ice damage?
Oh, well, he fucking bypassed block. Yeet.
I told you the snowball bypasses the block.
No, like the damage bypass block.
Yeah, I told you to do that.
Oh, okay. So dumb.
I agree, but I do that. Block is such a necessary thing in this game that just a lot of attacks that ignore it. It's like,
Yep.
Feels bad.
Oh man.
So Nick, I was playing Escape from Tarkov, which is, you know, it's a game that's all about, like, getting your gun and getting out, and, like, if you die, you lose all your loot, so it's, you know, people get, like, very attached to their gear, so they're people who spend hours upon hours, like, trying to perfectly customize the ergonomics and recoil control and everything else of their gun,
that?
because they want to be able to fight better, so they need to make it so it's, like, as good for them as they can. And
Okay,
then
cool, but like you spend all this time, like hours to get 2% better, and then you die.
and then you
instantly.
die. And then I steal that gun and sell it to the vendor, and like that, it's gone. I Thanos snapped it out of existence. But Nick,
No chance of you getting it back by killing me on future game.
But Nick, you have no idea how fucking satisfying it is to you're an asshole, I want you to know that. To see a weapon that normally vendors for like 10,000, but it's so customized of like parts he bought from the flea market, which is, you know, like the auction house, so like all the parts are overpriced as shit. That I can then vendor that item that usually sells for 10,000 for 120,000.
Goddamn.
And it's like, it's gone! You think I care about your perfect stats?
God damn it. like, what's the point? Like, how do they? How they have unblockable attacks. There's no possible way you could react in time to fucking like get out of the
Well,
way.
it's a snowball attack. When you see him pick up the snowball, you move away.
Yeah, but except for if you're right next to him, like there's not enough time to let go, block, and walk out of the way.
There's
usually.
a pretty big animation for him bending down to pick up the snowball and then throwing it. Let's go buy you more potions, though. I need better ones. I only have the fucking small ones that do nothing. I'm still sitting on 28 recall potions here, and you got 9.
I'm actually gonna sell a few because they weigh a pound each. So
a serrated hand axe of defense, 7 base damage. That does less damage than my hammer's minimum.
Swords, axes, hammers. We have more than enough weapons for everyone.
Reju potions are 1.5 pounds. They are heavy.
Welcome, brother. If you're in need of a weapon, you've come to the right place.
But no, it's so satisfying to do that, Nick. Just find their gun that they spent so long perfecting, and like when they die, they're like, you know, in the back of their head, they're like, well, the gun's still gonna be used. I might find it later on the flea market or something, because like, say armor has durability, and if you get in a fight, your armor, if you lose, your armor's probably completely broken, and repairing is A, expensive, and B, lowers the max durability. So it's usually not done. So, you know, you find like broken armor, it's probably it. But guns lose durability so insanely slowly. Like, as in, I have a gun that I've killed like 30 people with, and I've only lost like 2% durability. And, you know, I can still repair it, and, it still lowers the max durability, but, you know, they're pairing it to, you know, it's whatever. As long as you're not at, like, 50%, there's no penalties.
I'm surprised you've lived through enough games to have not lost that gun.
Dodge. Well, you see, Nick, I play like a rat. Dodge. Dodge. I play like a rat, Nick. I'm the guy who, like, sits in a bush along a path people go, and I kill them when they run by the path and don't check the bushes.
Yeah.
Or I hide behind the door, and if they don't check the corner, they open the door, I shoot them.
And then people complain about that style of gameplay, even though the game heavily encourages it.
Heavily encourages it, yes. I can do that. So I can do that near the exit of the map, and I don't. Oh god, oh god, oh god. And I use it. And instead of having to like go around the map, deal with fighting all these guys and wasting ammo needing to shoot, I can just sit at an exit point, wait for a guy who's already looted the map for me to come to the exit point, where he has his defense down because he's like, I made it, I'm safe, and then I come out of the shadows like a rat. And I fucking shoot him. I'm like, ooh, what's this gun you have on you that is worth $100,000? Ooh.
Well,
Yeah, once you're slowed, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Once you're slowed, there's fucking nothing you can do about it.
God, such a fucking stupid enemy design. It's like, and there's nothing you can do to get more armor because it's like doesn't really
I
matter.
don't think that
'cause you'll
attack
still
matters
die
for
in one
armor.
hit.
I don't think that attack matters. Like, I've never had my armor block hit from them.
I mean, I've been hit with it and not died, so it's like.
I think if you're at full health, you can take 1 hit.
No, I just didn't take damage. So I don't know.
Ah, couldn't see.
My power's too weak.
Hey, that's like the perfect angle for you to just fucking lightning. Lightning bitches! Brandon, it's up for a 30 bucks. Come on, I'm mad as fuck. I know, right? I agree. I agree. $30 is a massive fucking ripoff. Ah!
You're like a full, like, third of a level ahead of me now.
Which doesn't make sense. You gain like more XP than I do per fight. The only reason I bought this game, the only reason, is to make it more likely that Baldur's Gate 2 comes out. More health, you say? Let's see. Do I...
Reflexes?
It's either reflexes or I save up for this. I think it's reflexes. Reflexes. And then improved crit. And then improved crit. Again. Yes. No, I agree, Brandon. Like this if it was like $15, I would have still felt like I was being ripped off. That's why people like me exist. And you can be like, ah, yes, I remember that. And then you can see us die in one hit. Like, I don't remember that. Look at a stupid ass turtle shield.
This is such a huge fucking area. Like,
I
what
know.
the fuck? This is just a sub area. What the hell?
Burk. Burk. Abbed it! How's your day been, Bren? Or night, whatever. Having a good one? We're just dying a lot to trolls. Talking about other nerdy stuff like regular D&D or Tarkov or anime. Dead person.
Even my death animation was slowed by like 90%.
It's like to see anyone's playing. I don't feel like a lot of people are gonna want to play this game, especially not any big streamers, because this game is I mean,
it's old.
It's old. It's old. It didn't age well.
Did not.
Did not age well. I was kind of hoping they'd do like a slight balance change, make the game a little bit more balanced. They didn't. I don't think how the fucking Baldur's Gate 3 happened from this. New developer and...
Baldur's Gate 3 is in no way related to this one. Baldur's Gate 3 follows off of the original Baldur's Gate 2 with a new developer and everything, and is more in that lane. This is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, which was more of an ARPG game.
But basically, Pathfinder or Path of Exile came out, and they're like, yeah, we're not competing with that.
But yeah, and the reason they didn't make another one of these is because Obsidian Isle, like Black Isle or whatever company made this went under, which was unfortunate.
Yeah. So I don't
yeah,
think I don't
I'm
think
looking forward to Baldur's Gate 3.
I don't think Dark Alliance 2 sold that well. Despite being a good game, I just don't think it sold that well.
But
the Yetis are back.
But Baldur's Gate 3 will probably be good, 'cause, I mean, Larian Studios is like a good company.
I hope it's good. It should be good. Like, I mean, fucking Divinity 2 is amazing. I'm dead. They attack faster than I do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 at all until like it's actually released. I'm not gonna fuck around with early access.
I'm waiting till it's fully released.
Like, I do not care.
I'm excited for Total War 3 to come out when that comes out. That'll be I think that'll be super good.
Does it even have a tentative release date?
February. At least
really?
last I checked, February. That'll be super good when it comes out. Elden Ring is, I think, also February?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking disappear for a bit to play that.
No, you and I are gonna play it together, is what's gonna happen.
No, I'm gonna no, I wanna play it. I don't wanna co-op it from a first run.
Lame.
I always play the Dark Souls games solo first.
You know, the game says I attack faster. I really don't feel like I do.
Particularly since like exploring and doing and talking to NPCs and stuff is a fucking pain in the ass in co-op.
Alright, they are attacking slightly out of sync. I can no longer do anything. Because I must now defend, purely. Because they still one-shot me. Abadaba. Brandon, have you ever played Escape from Tarkov? Oh, good question for you. Rock. Yeah. You have played the Tarkov. I play Tarkov like an asshole. I'm a rat.
Oh, shit.
An extract camping rat. I like it, but not fun for not fun for an average person. Yeah, if you want, like, Tarkov is one of the most painful games to try to learn. Just because of, like, how strict the punishments are if you, do bad.
Oh my god, why?
I'm trying to let you kill them so you can, get EXP.
Oh.
Well.
I'm honestly not sure how much that matters, just like time-wise.
Also, like,
I mean, there's a max level, like, and it's not like one level only matters. No.
Yeah, no, like, you should definitely play it with a friend. You should most definitely play with a friend. Preferably a friend who knows what they're doing.
The first step is convincing your friend to buy off the sketchiest site in the fucking planet.
It is, in fact, the sketchiest site ever crafted. I have never, like, seen a website that looks more sketchier but is official. Because, like, the only reason I bought Tarkov is because I knew it was, like, you know, official. Despite, you know, what all of my instincts told me.
Yeah, it's like, can you imagine if, say, like, I don't know, the fucking, like, SKSE website, you had to buy SKSE off of that website. You just wouldn't.
So we use item walls
Because look
and
at
sell
it.
stuff to randoms. Yeah. But, at least for me, oh god. How are you alive? We've been this way. At least for me, like, one of the most, enjoyable things to do in Tarkov is killing a player, looting their super modded out gun, and then selling it to the vendors. It feels like such a power play. This gun you spent an hour handcrafting to meticulous standards, it's gone now. Spoof! Out of existence!
It's like, how often, how many more times are they going to delete the entire progress of people before they actually release the game and stop doing that?
I mean,
Or is that just going to be a regular thing
that
to
will
do forever?
probably just be a regular thing just because it's good for the game.
Ah.
Like,
Does it reset, like, your base and everything,
yeah,
too?
it resets everything. It's wiping. But the thing is, literally everyone who I mean, I guess not literally, but almost every single person who plays the game loves when they wipe. Almost every single person does, because end game wipe is so bad.
It might be slightly better now, the changes they've made, but the issue is, what would happen is when you get to the end of the game, and like you'd have the top players who are really good at the game, and all they would do is every time they died or didn't, they'd go to the auction house. Using their absurd money, they would buy the best sniper in the game with the best bullets that one-shot the best armor in the game. And they would just, you know, sit in an area and just tap people. We've already been this way, Naked. It's the other way.
Yeah, but we have to go get the fucking dwarf shit area.
Is there? Oh, okay. But we got the...
It wasn't there last time because we hadn't talked to the dwarf yet.
Ah, okay. But so the vast majority of players, like, even like say Pestily, who is one of the best players of the game, whose job is playing the game, he fucking hates when it's like end of wipe. He just fucks about end of wipe. He just waits for the wipe to happen.
Huh.
And you know, like say end of wipe, like you can't ask someone to join the game at end of wipe when it's like, oh yeah. None of the guns you start with or ammo you start with can hurt any of the players still playing.
Oh.
Yeah. So which makes it really hard for people to invite people, because if you invite someone and you're at a wipe, then every time they play, they're gonna get one tap by the other players. Just because they don't have the good armor, and everyone else is running around with the best bullets in the game and the best armor, so they can't do anything, and they are one-shot. Are you sure? We got the flint and the flint, I guess, and the fuel.
We'll find out. Yeah. Do you end up with that all that stuff even though you don't play as much?
If I ever played around at that point, I could. Like, say, in my run, I've already found one of the best snipers in the game. I don't like snipers, so I vendored it.
God.
So it's called the Lapua. It's basically firing anti-tank shells from a sniper. It one-taps anything in the game if you hit him, like, in the torso.
Like, even if they're wearing, like,
the best armor, it'll one-tap them. It's very strong. Now, the issue with this gun is it is also the loudest gun in the game. So
people know, and I assume has a distinct sound.
It is the only gun that sounds the way it does. So if you fire, people go, ah! There's a Lapua guy on this map.
Huh.
Now, one of the fun things about this gun is it's not a bolt-action sniper rifle, it's a semi-auto. But the ammo, the ammo it fires is on the auction house, because that's the only place you can buy it, because you can't buy it from vendors, obviously. The auction house, the bullets sell for about 10... Is that an enemy? Friend? Ah! The bullets sell for like 15 grand, which is a gun. So every time you fire, it's a... Do we just run by these?
Well...
No, we can kill them. We can kill them.
I assume, I assume these things are immune to lightning.
Wow, this is an annoying enemy type. Holy shit. I mean, although I guess you can just sit back here and poison arrow them, can't you? Because they're not, like, air quotes, aggressive? Never mind, they are. Never mind, they are.
They are very aggressive.
I found the gun, and it had 8 shots, and I picked up the gun and went, ooh, Lapua, cool. And I turned around, and there was a guy there, and I hip-fired all 8 shots into him.
Did he die?
No, I think he was dead on the first shot, but, you know, I can...
You panicked?
Well, so my line of thought was, I'm not gonna let, like, my hip-fire miss cost me this gun.
Oh, okay. Because basically the gun's worth far more than those 8 shots anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, if I... and, you know how fast I can click the button if I want to. I emptied all 8 shots, like, before, like, the smoke from the first shot dissipated.
Oh.
And he was very dead. Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Ah! This is dumb. Slam. 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 There we are. But yeah, I think part of me understands like why people get so mad at like the rat playstyle, because like, you know, it is kind of annoying, but then there's also people like, you're also not checking your corners, like you can't really blame me for that one.
Yeah, it's the game encourages that playstyle. Like, if you want to play like Call of Duty, go play Call of Duty. Like, that's.
But you're like, if you see a room that it spawns closed with the door open, you should be very careful entering that room.
Can you not close doors?
Oh, you can.
Okay. So yeah, you should also always be careful entering the room then.
But yeah, it's like, well, like, it's, you know, you should be careful to enter rooms, and a lot of people just aren't. Now, there are some that are incredibly cheap, like where I can hide in an area that the only way you'll see me is after I've seen you.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of those exist.
Some of those videos you showed me about the really scum areas to hide.
Yeah, like those exist. Like, there are definitely really scum areas where, like, there's some where it's like the mapping on the map's really fucking bad, and you can hide inside of a tree. Just because the mapping's bad. Oh, look, dead orf. Dead derf. Still need the lighting torch. Well,
See, that's probably in the fucking forest area.
But we didn't see it. There wasn't a dead dwarf anywhere.
Yeah, it's probably like fucking spawned in some bullshit area and like where we already walked in that camp or something. Because that's the only area we didn't like pick something up from.
Alright, well, let's go look, I guess.
Well, at least everything's dead.
Yep. But yeah, there's a lot of fun games. They added the revolver shotgun, which is fun, but is really bad, but it's fun. Because it's a revolver shotgun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Has the worst reload animation reload in the game I have ever seen. Because normally, you know, a sane person, when they're reloading the revolver, what they do is they put their finger over the shells that are still there, and then dump out, you know, the empty ones. Not your Tarkov guy. Your Tarkov guy individually pulls out each shell that he's fired, and then puts in a new one, which takes forever. Especially if you're in a fight and you just fired all 6 shots. As you watch your guy painstakingly pull out 1 slug. Put it away. Pull out the next slug. Put it away. Repeat for all 6 slugs. Put in the first slug.
Yeah.
Put in.
So what's the point of upgrading your base?
It unlocks things. Like, you have the storage thing, which is the most important one that just, you know, increases your storage. So that's super important. If you pre-order the $100 version of the game, you just start with that maxed out. So that's a pretty big advantage. It's not over here, is it?
Doubt it.
Yeah.
No.
Then you have, like, you know, your healing area. So if you upgrade that, your character heals out of raid faster. So you don't have to spend resources for it. You know, you passive heal. Then you have food and then energy, the exact same thing. You have a workbench that allows you to craft stuff. Upgrading gives you more crafting options. There's like 4 different crafting areas that unlock it, upgrade them gives you different crafting options. Let's see, Mr. Dwarf. Where are you? Money.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
There he is. Thank you.
which is important. Yeah.
So, like, you know, is upgrading super important? Outside of the swords, not really. You know, it helps. It's nice. It does give you benefits, but is it important? Eh.
How long does it take to upgrade it?
Depends on how good your luck is and how good you are at not losing your loot.
Oh.
Like, if you are, like, say, experienced at the game, you can, like, you know, yes, these items spawn in this map in this area. So you farm that area until you get the items. If you're just doing it for the items, specifically for your warehouse, all you need to do is, you know, go in there and put the shit in your secure container. Because anything in your secure container, you keep when you die.
Oh, is that something you carry on you or whatever?
Yeah, everyone starts with one. It's called a security container. There are grades of it. Part of the buy bonus is the better one you bought, the better container you get. But it's like the size difference isn't super bigger. You know,
I assume they're just pretty small.
Yeah, it's a 3x3 container.
So you can't really put even like a gun.
You can't put guns in there. Most other container things don't fit in there. And like say a Salewa, which is like one of the most generic health kits in the game because they just have a lot of charges, take up 2 slots. Huh. So if you want your medical supplies on you to not lose, then that slots your container that's not for loot anymore. You know, like that. But if you know the game, you know exactly where you need to go. You know, you can spawn in, rush to that area, get the items you need, put in your container, and then if you die, oh well. So yeah, so if you know what you're doing, it doesn't take very long. If you don't know what you're doing, it takes a very long time. I am the latter category. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
So you never really get it fully upgraded?
Yeah.
Did you pre-order the $100 version?
I did, yes, because it was on sale. Are you alive? You shouldn't be. No, you're dead. So that works. You're dead.
There we go.
There it goes. Took a bit. So I was playing a game. It's called like Durgan. Oh yeah, boss. That's an ugly dragon.
Yeah, amazing textures.
Yeah.
Amazing model.
Yeah. I was playing this game called like War Simulator. It's basically like a city management simulator in a battle, basically. It's very interesting. It's fun. It's neat. It's all text-based and ASCII art-based, so on that. But it's like, you know, generate races. You can either select your races or have it randomly chosen. If you select manually select races, it says, "Are you sure? We have about 10,000 races. Are you sure?" So then we leave. All right, we're done.
Wait, is 10,000 races to manually select from?
Then that's why the game says, "Are you sure you automatically select and not use the randomization?"
Is that how? Are all those 10,000 races like part of the game at the same time?
No. The game chooses like 8, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so it's meant to be like short games or whatever.
I mean, they're fairly long games because like it takes a while, but like say, a lot of the races are just like variations. Like, you know, you have Gablin, which is like regular Goblin. You got Space Gablin, Divine Space Gablin, you know, shit like that.
Welcome, brother. If you're in need of a weapon, you've come.
Anyway, wait, what?
No, talk to your brother.
Oh, my brother.
Level me up.
I saw the signal fire a light upon the slopes, and you have brought the key.
No, they're all dead.
Tell me, did any of the dwarves from the expedition...
Those are ogres? I challenged that game. Those are trolls.
More deaths are
Ogres are fat.
You have done enough, brother. No need for you to risk yourself for the clan any longer.
Hi, Raptor. Just getting home from work.
Very well, then. I'll not argue.
I don't want you to do any more. Okay, sure.
Simply hold the key in your left hand as you approach the gate. Then push it into the stone door.
That is such a stupid locking mechanism.
And the door will open itself. Luck be with you.
That is so stupid. Whatever.
Did
Where are we going?
we not get XP for that shit? What the fuck?
No. Where's the door? Is it up
It's like over
here? Yeah, my door.
Isn't the place for that.
Or not? There.
Fuck.
No, I
You
called
mean
in
it's
sick.
not the place for that?
You called in sick. What are you doing on so late?
Maybe they had other shit to do today, like recover from being sick.
Recover being sick. I guess it's only 9:30. I guess it's not that way. But she's in a different time zone. It's like midnight or something. Some
Speaking
type
of,
zone.
um,
I usually assume they're 3 hours ahead of me. They're different times. So that's a lot of rats. Die. Nick, just lightning them.
Oh.
I don't see if I'll just die just instantly.
Alright, see, man, I need to go, I think, take my clothes out of the jar so they're not all wrinkly for tomorrow. I'll be right back.
All right. Imagine caring about your clothes being wrinkly. Like, I wear a lab coat, so no one sees my clothes. Or, whoa, apparently she was making a Berserk live-action series. That's gonna be terrible. That's gonna be absolute trash. That's unfortunate you threw up. Throwing up sucks.
Place is chipping away the last bit of impatience.
Patience.
Move on.
Do, 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 do. He shall return, sir. Do you think Netflix One Piece live action is gonna tank? I think it's gonna tank. It looks like they have a good cast, but I think it's gonna tank. I hope it doesn't. I'd love if it was good. It's not going to be, though. Like, here is the thing. You cannot have a live-action shonen anime. It will not work. The entire point of shonen is how absurdly over-the-top the combat is, which you just can't do. Ba 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 ba. Todd, I see you. That was fun. Most ideas about it's gonna be funny seeing Zoro with 3 swords. It's gonna be funny watching like the actor for Zoro with 3 swords accidentally break his teeth. Cause in real life, right? You don't do that. Do never ever put something in between your teeth and try to block something with it. Unless it's CGI. Well, then part of his face is CGI, and it's also gonna look terrible. The fucking music. Nick will return soon. And then I will tell him about the Berserk live action movie, and he'll go, "What?"
Let's move on.
See, Netflix in deficit now that Disney Plus owns some Marvel stuff. I mean, I think it's less Netflix. It's just Netflix is willing to fund almost anything because they have the money to. Like Netflix originals are just people who like approach them with an idea, and Netflix will just fund almost anything. Netflix has been doing anime for a while, for a very long time. Netflix was like the #1 place for anime outside of like Crunchyroll. And for like dubbed anime, it was the best place for a very long time. It still probably is. See the Cowboy Bebop? No, it looked bad. Judging by the fact season 2 got canceled, I'm gonna assume it was bad. Low, go watch it. I'm good. I like Cowboy Bebop. I don't need to see it be ruined by a live action, like how every live action is done to their fucking source material. They got an old guy that played Spike. Very good, very good.
Our foes are gathering strength while we wait here. Let's move on.
Yeah, again, it's every single live action they've attempted, it bombs repeatedly because, like, they don't, the people in charge of this do not understand what made the anime good. They don't. Nor do they understand why people generally like anime. Next MHA Netflix live action. Like the Monster Hunter movie. The Monster Hunter movie is like a perfect example of a company like, oh wow, Monster Hunter made a lot of money. We're gonna make a movie about it. It's gonna be an action movie, and I'm gonna have my wife be the star. What are you gonna do? Okay, what's the Monster Hunter bit? Well, you see, these soldiers, are in a Jeep with a 50 cal machine gun and a law rocket launcher in the back. You know Monster Hunter's fantasy medieval times, right? With all the technology being based off of the weapon parts and the parts of the monsters they kill. That's the good part. They go through a portal and end up in the Monster Hunter world. Okay? And then they fight Diablos. And their guns don't do anything. And they lose their guns. Why are they soldiers then? Why not just have them be hunters? If you're going to have them lose their guns immediately and have the guns do nothing. And have them then switch to weapons. Well, you see, guns are cheaper to film than trying to train them to use a sword. But the entire point of Monster Hunter is the hunt monsters. It's in the name. Bleach is coming back. Yeah, I saw new final season. Final season of Bleach was really good. So, you know, we'll see. It'll be weird because it's, you know, it's obviously a new animation company doing it. So, like, the animation change, I think is going to feel kind of jarring. I'm kind of impressed Bleach got a new one after the Bleach live action movie. Thought that'd be enough to kill it, but, you know. Fullmetal Alchemist movie was, I think it was not terrible. Cowboy Bebop, not terrible. Rurouni Kenshin, not terrible. Death Note, terrible. It's not a really good, you know, track record going for anime live action adaptations. It just doesn't do. Don't work.
Let's move on.
Video game adaptations also don't work because a lot of the JoJo was pretty good. I mean, was it though? The actor was good. Like, they got a very good actor for it. Which I think most of the time, not always, most of the time, they get very good actors for the roles. Like, the actors are very into the role, it's just the director sucks. Which is why, you know, for most movies, what you should be caring more about most is the director. If the director is terrible, the actor, doesn't matter how good they are, they're not gonna save it. I got 131 health. Nick's got, like, 60. I am a healthy boy. It irritates me to a very large degree that the Zero Experience and the Zero Buy and Sell don't have spaces, but everything else does. That irritates me a lot.
What irritates you a lot?
The charisma has +0 buy with no space, but everything else does. Same with wisdom.
Oh.
That irritates me. Nick, do you want to hear HBO's next project that is gonna bomb so absolutely horrifically?
Which one?
Berserk live action movie.
Oh no. Berserk? How would that even work live action?
I don't know.
That's too over the top.
That's why I'm like, it's going to crash and burn. Because, again, companies like oh, Berserk is pop. Hello?
Dirk Elves.
Dirk Elves. Because people, you know, the CEO is like, well, Berserk's a popular franchise. That made a lot of money. The author just died. It's topical. People will see the movie. What's Berserk about? It's about a guy carrying a sword bigger than he is and swinging it as if it weighed a pound.
So, how about we do the story leading up how it became that way? That is a little bit too much even for HBO to cover.
What's the story leading up to it? It's a guy who gets raped, who is born from the corpse of his mother who was hung.
Yeah.
And then is adopted by a band of mercenaries who then take turns raping him daily.
How about we do the happy parts of the prologue? I have already described.
I have described the happy parts of the prologue. These are the parts where where he has a family. What happens to the family? They get sacrificed to demons and are also raped, but by demons.
Yep.
Does
he have a girlfriend? Also raped.
By demons.
It's like,
Her
except for specifically, this demon was his best friend. So it's
this
extra
demon
special.
was his best friend, who stared him in the eyes while raping his girlfriend to get payback.
God, it's fucked up.
And they're like, I mean, well, what about the monsters? Every single one looks like a dick. Everyone looks like a dick. Or is a dick. I have no idea how you're planning on live actioning this.
If they want a Berserk-like thing, that'd be easier to translate into live action. Claymore could maybe work, because it's like their swords aren't nearly as big. So
It always annoys me when they're like, "Oh, we're gonna be live action," but the vast majority of the movie is CGI because like that guy who played Enshi Rudica's playing Zoro. Again, like the actor choices for the One Piece movie, like they got very good actors. It looks like for the movie. It's just I have no faith that the director is gonna be able to do anything with a fucking live action One Piece.
it's like if they want to make a live action anime, they really need to do like, you know, fucking
Not
like
shonen.
Yeah, not shonen. How about they do like fucking like slice of life anime? You know, fucking ones that don't have action in them.
It's being written by Nick, in secret. The crossbows hurt so fucking much and fire so fucking fast and are so hard to see. I am dead. I don't know if I'm being hurt just because like Now, Todd, here's the fun bit. You spelt his name wrong. Was there a Gundam live action? I don't think so. At least not like a major company. Like, there's probably like some small company that did one.
That could work live action, specifically Rimwork.
Giant robots sound awesome. Well, the live action would be a guy in a robot suit fighting other guys in robot suits. Is how that would work. And they'd just be like, oh, he's so big, look at him. Woo, Nick, level up.
Hey, level up.
Woo. Here, take my money. Elf.
Constitute. So I think, cause this takes 17, and I'll get, I'll have 24 points, cause I'm not gonna get 10 next level.
No, you're not. I think
8, which will bring me to 15, and then 9, which will bring me to 24, right?
I believe so, yes.
I'm wondering if it'd be good to just
Willpower. Willpower. Yeah. It's only 1 point.
Well, plus 5. Well, plus 5 man is nothing. That is
meditation.
That is
meditation.
Fucking, yeah, it does nothing. It's gonna do like a couple levels of this, and this like. Think that's good? Yeah, so I'll get like
1 second duration.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was.
Will help a little bit.
I spent a long time ranting about anime movies and like Monster Hunter, specifically the Monster Hunter movie. We're gonna fucking. Well, you see, my wife has to be the main character, obviously. But she doesn't know how to really fight with swords, so we're gonna have her use guns.
Or act. That's mean. She was pretty good. I'm in the first Resident Evil movie.
We're gonna have her be in a movie where she doesn't need to say any voice lines.
Fucking, God, I still remember oh look, a gear we didn't know we needed. But the fucking, like, random, out of context, fucking Chef Cat scene. Where it's like, if he didn't know about Monster Hunter, that'd be
you'd
like...
be so fucking confused, because it's like, they don't... Like, it's the Chef Cat who looks fucking terrible. Like, god-awful CGI on him.
and he's the buff cat. Like, it would have been better if they had the granny cat. That would have been funny. Like, if they had, like, the babushka cat cook doing it, it would have at least, like, been fine for anyone who didn't know monster.
Or just fucking be like, have that scene be like, she approaches a guy and be like, oh, are you hungry? And then make some food. But they didn't even do that. They just transitioned it to him making food and then went to the next scene and moved on.
Remember this scene, gamers? You love this scene. This is your favorite scene in the game. Ah!
The one that you watched the first time and then skip by every time after that.
Wow, that is
A lot of fucking crossbows.
that's a lot of fucking crossbows. It really sucks how long of a wind-up this slam has. It has a long wind-up. You know, these guys really don't have that much health in comparison to, like, everything else we've been fighting up to this point.
Yeah.
Why is babyface Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie? Did they really get fucking Tom Holland to play Nathan Drake?
Nathan Drake, really?
That's such a bad, like, Tom Holland's a great actor. He is. He cannot pull off Nathan Drake, though. The fucking, like, grizzled man's man.
God. Fucking, they should get Jack Black to play him.
I would. Jack Black's such a good actor. Anything he's in, he's so fucking good. Like, he's only good at funny parts, but
He's gonna be fucking like, I think Bowser who's gonna play in the fucking Mario movie.
He's voicing Bowser, and
yeah,
I will admit, I think that's a good fit. Honestly, like,
yeah.
Bowser has, you know,
I mean, honestly, everything other than fucking Mario was like, I was fucking excited for.
Mark Wahlberg's playing Victor Sullivan. So you haven't seen anything about Metal Gear Revengeance, right? Victor Sullivan, for no reason, because there's zero connection, reminding me of the final boss of fucking Metal Gear Revengeance.
Oh.
Where you are in a death match against a Republican senator.
Fucking, you know, I don't know a lot about Metal Gear Revengeance, but the little bit I know tells me that yeah, that sounds in line with that game.
Oh, the game's so good. The game is so fucking good. I own it at one point, because it's a short fucking game. At one point, I think in total it's like 5 or 6 hours. It's fucking short. I want to do like a playthrough of that with you, because we will be dying I'm dead. Don't die. Oh, the game is so fucking good. It's so bad though. It's so fucking bad. One of the best Metal Gear Solid games. No, it's not. Cutscene wise, yes, the cutscenes are goddamn amazing. Gameplay wise, no. God, it's just... This is the Metal Gear Ray, the biggest Metal Gear ever created. I grab it by its foot and I fling it across the world. What? I rip off its sword arm with my human arm. And using my human arm, I swing the skyscraper-sized sword to cut up the skyscraper-sized mech. The pilot of said mech goes, "What? We have the technology for that? Why the fuck do we have these things?" I go through, ow, God. I go through the entire game turning people into ribbons. Like, I turn a person into 1,000 pieces. But but you managed to, like, make me feel really bad when you let me hear their thoughts. And they're like, oh, boo-hoo, I'm only working for the child murdering company that is extracting the brains from orphans to power their super AI. I'm only doing it because my mom's in the hospital. Boo-hoo! Woe is me! And me as where, and, you know, Raiden the entire time is having this, like, fucking existential crisis. It's like, I'm killing people who are only doing it because they need to, not because they want to. Me as a player is like, they still know the point of this company is ripping the brains out of orphans. I don't care.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna use this opportunity to complain again about how they have that, and then in fucking Dishonored, they punish you for killing people, but then also have the heart that says like, yep, this guy's gonna kill a bunch of people if you don't kill him tonight. It's like, fuck you.
I'm so happy we got these AoE boosts. It makes this game so much easier. This would be a nightmare if I didn't have the slam and you didn't have fucking lightning.
All lightning? Yeah, it is a nightmare. Me and my dad tried going through it when this game released on the Switch, and we didn't know about the AoE bullshit.
No, but at one point I want to do it just because it's so goddamn stupid. And like the final fucking fight where you stab the Republican senator in the chest with your sword that has been cutting Metal Gears in half. And he doesn't die, and he grabs your sword and pulls out, and you go, how are you not dead? And he looks at you and he goes, simple, son. Nanomachines! Ah! Nanomachines,
did it.
son! Link from Metal Gear Solid movie, lol. I mean, to be fair, like you could just watch the cutscenes of the game and like you would get your money's worth. You could buy the game for like $30, just watch the cutscenes and you'd get your money's worth. It's so fucking stupid. Watching him get grabbed by like the mechs that like fire grappling hooks into his leg so he can't move, and the guy called Vampire because he also has nanomachines and regenerates because of it, but he doesn't realize he has nanomachines. He just thinks he's immortal because he's an idiot, I guess. I feel like that's a thing you would know. And he's like, hey, you are also immortal, eh, machine boy? And then Raiden looks at him and he goes, you think this can hold me? And he starts breakdancing and using the fucking robots that are connected to him as maces.
Fucking Christ. What were they on when they made that game?
And
Who was
then,
the director for that
and
game?
the entire... Oh, uh-oh. That's a scary bomb. The entire time that, like, Raiden is breakdancing to, like, fling the mechs around, fucking Vamp is doing the, like, Matrix dodge to avoid the fucking robots. It's the stupidest fucking thing I have ever seen. One spider, like, the most deadly opponent.
I only had one hand on my controller, so I couldn't fucking like properly play.
There's a point in the game where Raiden like gets both his arms cut off, which, with the feature you've seen before of him again catching a skyscraper-sized sword and then breaking it in half with his arms, fairly impressive. They just got, you know, cut off.
Yeah.
So he just has his sword in his mouth because I guess he knows how to do that. And is going through...
Zorro.
He gets surrounded by, like, these super cyborg assassins that he can't fight. he gets like a flashback of like his ex-girlfriend who was a government plant that was only with him because the government wanted to turn him into the ultimate soldier, and that's why they're with him. And then they have a kid, and she fucking like tells him the kid died but gives it to the secret government base because the kid would make it so he's not as good of a soldier anymore. Raiden's backstory is fucking weird.
I mean, it's like, it's fucking funny thing is it's like the government's evil, and if you think they would have just like not have had a problem just killing the kid.
Anyway,
Also,
I'm done. Anyway, so he has the flashback. He has the flashback, and he's like, oh, and then he looks up at the assassins, and he goes, I am never defenseless, and then lightning strikes them.
Never will you see such fire.
And what? It's like,
okay.
I can do this now. I can summon lightning. How did those two things connect? And he looks at the camera and he goes, lightning. He looks at you, the player, and he goes, rule of cool.
Look at how fast my energy gens.
Ooh. Never will you see such fire.
Ooh.
Oh, so, Nick, you never really played Metal Gear Solid games, right?
No.
Okay,
In
so,
early on a PlayStation though.
Metal Gear Solid, like, basically every single one of those games, had super meta shit in it. Every single one had something super fucking meta. Metal Gear 1 was kind of probably the worst. You had one of the bosses, to fight him, he would make it so you'd have to swap which port your controller's plugged into, or which memory card you have to use throughout the fight. And if you didn't do it, you would lose. So, you know, that was super fucking meta. The next Metal Gear Solid, there's this, it shows all the enemies, and you got, like, Russian lady who is hot because she's Russian lady, and this is, like, you know, early 2000s. And then big, strong guy who is black because big, strong guy, and this is the 2000s. And then you have this, like, really, you're gonna die if you don't, there's this, like, this super old fuck who's, like, being rolled in on a wheelchair, and he's, like, unconscious. And the guys are like, what, who is he? And they go, he is death. He is preparing the last of his life for his final battle with the snake. And you go, what? Okay. You progress through the game. You get to the area where, like, you fight him because, you know, everyone's a boss fight. You get there, you fight him, and then he's like, I have preserved the last of my life for this fight. And he's a sniper, so the way you're meant to play it is, like, going from point to point, trying to find where he is, and then trying to sneak up on him. What you can do, if you're stuck in the game...
explore down here.
Oh. What you can do, if you're stuck in the game, is wait 1 day in real time. Just like turn off your PlayStation 2, go to sleep, come back. He will be dead because he died of old age.
That's fucking hilarious.
Metal Gear Solid games have always had super fucking meta things. I've enjoyed them.
Yeah, there's also the one where it's you could snipe like the boss or whatever from like a fucking boat in an earlier cutscene and then kill him. There's also the anti-pirating measure where at one point you needed a code that was on the game box. And you know, this was back before the internet, so you couldn't just fucking look it up.
There's also like Kojima's piss fetish with like every game having at least one scene where someone pisses themselves. And the game makes a really big deal of zooming in on the piss puddle, like, spreading out.
Is that, like, fucking Tarantino and feet, then?
Yeah, like, Tarantino's and feet. It's really weird. It's also
it's like,
just...
no judging, but please stop bringing it into the media you create.
Like, you know, when I was a kid, you know, haha, he pissed, haha, I'm an 8-year-old kid. When we're on like the ninth game of the series, the crippled guy fell over and pissed himself, haha. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Is there more back there that we missed? I don't know.
Found all the mine shaft things on accident.
Got 2 of the 3. Nope.
One more. Wait, there's 3?
Apparently.
Fuck. So many.
God, what if we fucking take all these beloved characters of the Monster Hunter universe and fucking destroy them?
Yeah.
You know the Admiral's son, who was like this really cool character in Monster Hunter World, where he like saves your life and like goes off to fucking, is really cool, doesn't afraid of anything. In the movie, he's just this fucking crazy old guy.
It's just like, they didn't even need to make it based off of Monster Hunter World. Like, no Monster Hunter game is really connected to each other.
Oh god! I'm dead. But I don't know, like, it's always just, fucking CEOs who are like, oh, this is popular. And do not give a shit about why people enjoy the thing. And then go, why did it crash and burn?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it's also they don't really care, and they're just throwing shit at the wall, and it's like, if it sticks, awesome, it's the next big thing. Also known as the Games Workshop approach to video games.
Didn't it used to be that way? They used to be extremely, like, specific of who got their fucking IPs. And then they went, eh.
Mobile market's good enough. I like how the fucking spiders are like tougher than the goddamn drow. Because like drow are like a fairly high CR enemy for just gooks, like,
I'm dead.
You're fucking like low level dudes.
I do love the idea how like their god or goddess, I guess, has like the ability, if anyone says her name, she can instantly like observe anything within like 100 miles of them for like a day, and just like saying her name, that "you's a bitch," and then leaving.
Yeah.
And then dying to spiders. There's the last piece we need. Please don't stun me. Just let me slay him. Let me slay him. I'm dead. You're also about to die.
Yeah.
It is very easy to just go from 4 to 0 health when you get hit by like 4 crossbow bolts that you can't fucking see. Nick, do you work tomorrow or you have tomorrow?
I work tomorrow.
Work tomorrow. Ah!
Good chance I won't be on rest of the week, cause fucking doing shit.
Oh yeah, right. We're almost at Christmas.
Yep. He was probably
Found something.
Yeah, well,
found something.
let's get on out of here. And we'll end the stream at the next level.
Okay.
Because I have to be up at 6 in the morning. Ooh. Technically, I have to be up at 5 in the morning because my shift starts at 6.
Oh, nerd.
God, that's so sad that, like, the armor, like, Tier 1 and Tier 2 armor is such an insane upgrade, but Tier 2 to Tier 3 is nothing.
Yeah. I think the Tier 4 is like another insane jump comparatively. Weird.
Your sword just randomly catching on fire.
Yeah, cause that's because I think the little rats count as enemies. Yeah.
Alright, let's go see guys the one thing. Spicy shield. Alright, so with that done, I would like to thank you all for coming out to the gym. Thank you for coming, and hopefully we'll see you for the next one. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Good night, everyone. Have a good one. We'll